Hey there, friends. A little bit of a breaking news story here for you. There appears to be what the media is calling an assassination attempt against Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You'll recall that's the Democrat candidate who was running against Joe Biden in the primary for the Democrat nomination for president. This is a fundraiser out in California, okay? This guy that you'll see in this video allegedly is dressed like a U.S. Marshal, even though he has an EMS or like a paramedic type shirt on. But nevertheless, that's what the media is claiming. Again, all of this is supposition from the media. Let me just let you watch the video.
Officer, we have a bomb dog. You want to just take a look at that bag really quick before you guys get into it?
Now let me tell you some things I noticed about the video. This does not add up. If you noticed, whenever the either reporter or other law enforcement officer or whomever the person was who was filming this was talking to these law enforcement officers, when he called over to them and said, "Officer," the quote suspect looked at them. I don't answer if you say officer. If there's law enforcement officers around me and somebody says, "Hey officer," I don't look up because I'm not an officer, never have been. So it wouldn't be a natural reaction. Now, if you said, "Hey a-hole," maybe I would look up, but not "Hey officer" or not "officer." I find that extremely suspect that this guy responds to the phrase officer whenever he's called out. Notice he's also got, which would appear to be, loaded magazines still on his shoulder rig. And I can't tell or not if he's been disarmed. It's really tough for me to tell in this video. Maybe when I blow it up for the video, you'll be able to see it better. But I've heard people say that they don't think he's disarmed at this point. I would find that really, in fact, that would probably be the one thing that would tell me this is fake. If this guy is not disarmed, this is fake. But you'll also notice some things that also don't make sense. They keep his sunglasses on him. I'm not saying that's the number one thing you do, but nobody seems to be in a heightened sense of awareness right now. So it's not like they have a list of major priorities at this point. The guy is already handcuffs. They leave his sunglasses on, and you'll notice the bag, the backpack, is sitting right next to them, and they kind of fiddle with it every now and then, and they're haphazardly going through his pockets. There does not seem to be a sense of urgency by these two law enforcement officers here. Now, it's possible, being California, that they're just poorly trained. I know that is a very strong possibility. But nevertheless, they are not treating this guy as if he is a, quote, assassin. Remember, the media is who said this was an assassination attempt. I don't see that. I also find it a little bit suspect that the Biden administration has denied Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Secret Service protection being a presidential candidate. Typically within 120 days out, when they have their primary candidate winner, they will give them the protection they need by the Secret Service. Robert F. Kennedy has asked for this protection already, and the Biden administration has denied him protection. I wonder now if he'll get that or what the whole reasoning behind this is. A lot of what I see here is extremely suspect. It doesn't make sense to me. I smell a massive rat. I wonder what's really going on here. You'll remember that things like this in a lot of cases are fake. You'll remember that the Gretchen Whitmer thing where the guys were arrested for a kidnapping attempt were actually let off. Charges were dropped and they were released simply because they found out that the FBI had coerced these guys in to agreeing to the kidnapping attempt. In other words, they kept on these guys, kind of like Randy Weaver, what happened up in Ruby Ridge. The agents of the ATF and the FBI had begged and begged and begged for so long for Randy Weaver to sell them sawed-off shotgun that finally he said, just to get them off his back, he's like, "All right, I'll saw the barrel off," and he sold them shotguns, and that's how this all ended, how they murdered his family. So this happened before here recently in Michigan, and now you have this. This doesn't add up to me. More on this is going to obviously come out. But I want you guys to pay particular attention of what the left hand is doing, because they're showing you what the right hand is doing with this, quote, assassination attempt. Something else is going on somewhere else.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.